Hello, today we will learn the topic of arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression is a part of sequence and series. In sequence and series, we have three progressions. One is arithmetic progression, second is geometric progression, and third is harmonic progression. But today we will learn about arithmetic progression. This topic is important for all the competitive examinations of MBA as well as of bank. So let's start with arithmetic progression. In arithmetic progression, any number is more or less than the preceding number by a constant value which is referred as common difference. It is usually denoted by D. Let us understand this through an example. So for example, if the progression is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, here you can find out that the difference between any two numbers is 3. That is, the difference is constant. But as this sequence is small, so you can find out the next term by adding 3 to it, and so the next number in the sequence will be 24. But what if there are 40, 50 numbers in the series? Then it is not easy to calculate it manually, or you can't add it up 40 times and get the number. So for that, we have a standard formula to find the terms in AP. Kindly note down the below mentioned formula for your reference, because you need to learn this to solve the questions on arithmetic progression. The formula is Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Here Tn denotes the nth term in the series. A is the first term of the progression and d is the common difference. Now the d can be positive as well as negative depending upon whether the progression is increasing or decreasing. I hope this is clear to all of you. Kindly learn this formula, because you need to know this formula in order to solve the questions to find the n term or number of terms in the progression or common difference. For example, now to get familiarized with the formula, we will see few examples so that you will get a fair idea about how to solve these questions. If first term is 6 and common difference is 5, find the 15th term. Here, as we all know, the first term is denoted by A, so A is equal to 6, common difference is denoted by D, so D is equal to 5. So we have to find the 15th term. Therefore, we have to find T15th, because Tn denotes the nth term. Therefore, as per the formula, Tn is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. Therefore, since we have to find 15th term, T15 is equal to 6 plus 15 minus 1 into 5. Why 15 minus 1? Because the formula is n minus 1 into d. Here n is equals to 15, because we have to find the 15th term. Therefore, as per the given data in the formula, the equation becomes 6 plus 14 into 5, that is equal to 76. I hope this formula is clear to all of you now. You just have to be familiar with the formula and the terms used in the formula. Second example, if the first and the last term are 10 and 50 respectively, and the common difference is 4, find the number of terms in the progression. Earlier we found the nth term in the progression. Now we have to find number of terms in the progression. We are given the first term and the last term and the common difference. So again, as we know the formula, Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Here Tn is equals to 50, because it is the last term. So, but we don't know that this last term, but we don't know how many terms are there between the first term and last term. So let us now compare the given data with the formula. Tn is equal to 50, a is 10, common difference d is 4. So putting this value in the formula, we get 50 is equals to 10 plus n minus 1 into 4. Simplifying it, we get n is equals to 11. So I hope you are now familiar about the examples and the use of formula. One more example. This will clear you more about the formula and the application of the formula. If 7th and 9th term of AP are 15 and 23 and the last term is 47, then find the first term, common difference and number of terms. So now in this case you have to find three unknowns. Now as per the formula, Tn is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. We have been given 7th term, that is T7. Therefore T7 is equal to a plus 7 minus 1 into d. So simplifying it, we get a plus 6d is equals to 15. Similarly, for the 9th term, using the same formula of the Tn is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d, we get the equation 2, a plus 8d equal to 23. Now we have to simplify it by solving the two equations simultaneously. We get common difference is equals to 4. Now substitute that d is equals to 4 in any of the above equations, that is equation 1 or equation 2. Simplifying it, we get a is equals to minus 9. Now we have a, d and the last term. So by using the formula Tn is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d, we can easily find out the number of terms. And in this question, by putting these values, we get n is equals to 15. I hope the formula of Tn is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d is familiar to all of you, and I hope it is clear how to use this formula and how to find the unknowns depending upon the given. This is the next important formula in arithmetic progression. This formula is for sum of n terms. Up till now we were finding the number of terms in the progression. Now if we want to find the sum of the n terms in the progression, we have to know this formula. Kindly note down the formula. Sn is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here Sn denotes the sum of n terms. Simplifying the above formula, Sn is equals to n by 2 into, simplifying the 2a as a plus n minus 1 into d. Now if you see this formula carefully, you can easily find out that a plus n minus 1 into d, you have to only look for this bracket. A is the first term and a plus n minus 1 into d denotes the last term, because as we have already studied, Tn is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. Therefore this formula can also be simplified as Sn is equals to n by 2 into first term plus last term. So in the question, if you are given the first term and the last term and number of terms, you can find out the sum of the n terms. If you are given the first term, the common difference and number of terms, you can also find out the sum of the n terms. Also, if the sum of n terms is given, you can find out either the first term, common difference or number of terms depending upon the given in the question. Let us now see an example for this formula. Find the sum of 18 terms if the first term is 12 and the common difference is 3. As we know, Sn is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. From the given, we can find out that n is equals to 18, a is equals to 12 and d is equals to 3. Substituting the value in the above equation, sum of 18 terms equals to 675. You have to learn this formula so that you can easily find out the sum of the n terms or the first term or the common difference depending upon the question. This is also a small topic in arithmetic progression. You just have to know this formula. The formula is also quite simple. Arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean is equal to sum of arithmetic progression divided by number of terms in the progression. that is Sn by n. As we all know, the formula of Sn is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So if we divide it by n, it gives the arithmetic mean, because arithmetic mean is equals to n Sn by n, that is equal to 1 by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here as we are dividing by n, therefore we have 1 by 2. In Sn formula we have n by 2, but in arithmetic mean formula the formula is 1 by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Again simplifying it, we can also have the formula as 1 by 2 into first term plus last term. Therefore Sn is equal to n into arithmetic mean. You just have to know the formula, because if either in the question arithmetic mean is given and number of terms are given, you must know to find out the sum of the n terms, or if the sum is given, arithmetic mean is given, you need to find out the number of terms in the progression. I hope this is clear. It is easy topic. You just have to note down this formula and learn it. Now here, these are the key points to remember. You have to note down this representation of the numbers in arithmetic progression, because there are few questions wherein you need to find out the numbers in the progression. The three numbers in arithmetic progression are represented by a minus d, a plus d. Four numbers in arithmetic progression are represented by a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 3d. Five numbers in arithmetic progression are represented by a minus 2d, a minus d, a plus d and a plus 2d. To get familiarized with this formula, let us solve an example so that you will get a fair idea about how to use this formula. It is not basically a formula, it is the general representation which you must know in order to solve the questions. So for example, if the question is of the form, the sum of three numbers which are in AP is 12. So here we are given Sn. Sum of their square is 80. Find the numbers. So in this case, when the sums are of in this format, since the sum of three numbers which are in AP is 12, we have earlier studied now that three numbers in AP are represented by a minus d, a plus d. So applying the same logic here, we consider the three numbers as a minus d, a and a plus d. As per the given information in this sum, a minus d, a plus d is equals to 12. Solving that equation, we get a is equals to 4. Now as per the question, sum of their squares is 80. This means a minus d square plus a square plus a plus d square is equals to 80. Again putting the value of a and solving it, we get d is equals to plus or minus 4. If we put d is equals to minus 4, in the above numbers, that is a minus d, a and a plus d, we get numbers as 8, 4 and 0. And if we put d is equals to 4, we get numbers as 0, 4, 8. This means when the common difference is plus or minus, the only numbers get reversed, but the numbers don't change, only the numbers get reversed. I hope you will be able to solve the questions on arithmetic progressions based on the earlier formulas given in this video, and also solve these few examples more on this topic so that you can easily solve the questions in competitive examinations with good speed and accuracy. If you like this video, kindly like it, subscribe it and share it with your friends. Thank you so much.